Well, hi. How's everybody doing today? My name is Mitch. Many of you might know me from Camp Grossman or from Vacation Camp, Kids Choice Vacation Camp at the JCC. And I'm here to give you a little bit of a drum circle today. So hopefully you have a chance to find something to play on. If you have your own drum, great. Maybe it's a drum like this one. This is a really, really big, long drum, and has two sounds on it, really. The middle of the head sounds kind of low, and the edge of the head sounds kind of high. But you can use almost anything. When I taught in a school, I had everybody get buckets like this from Lowe's or Home Depot or any place. Some people decorated them with pictures and drawings, permanent markers. They come with a little bit of an edge on the bottom. So some people like to sand it down, but as long as you don't hit the edge too hard, you won't hurt your hand. So you can use a bucket like this. You can just find a wastebasket and use the bottom of that. Make sure it's clean inside because it's kind of gross if it drips all over you. But it has a really nice sound, low in the middle, a little bit high on the edge. You can hold it in your lap. You can put it between your legs. Whatever you like. You can sit on the floor and just stand it on the floor. So however you like to use it. Of course, if you have drumsticks, you can play drumsticks on it too. Some people like to get a paper towel tube, and if you cover each end with like a piece of paper and tape it down, and you can fill it before you do that with like dry beans or anything kind of dry and flaky, that's kind of hard, and then you can cover it on both ends and you can use it like a shaker. You can do the same thing with a toilet paper roll because it's shorter. You can do that. You can get a shaker. If you have an egg shaker, you can just shake the egg shaker, and then there's ways to make it sound really fast, kind of like a rattle or a rattlesnake. And you can do it back and forth. You can try to do it faster. You can do combinations. Whatever you like, but you can use a shaker. Or one of my favorites, a little tricky, but my favorite is to take a water bottle. Better with a metal water bottle. And I have a little bit of water in here, so I hope I don't get too thirsty. And a little bit of water, probably about that much water in here. But if I hit the water bottle and I move it with water in it, kind of sounds like an alien spaceship. So you can use anything you want as a drum. Sometimes I used to use your parents will know this, the old Quaker oatmeal containers. They're kind of like tubes. So whatever you want to do. So hopefully by now you've found something to play on. And if you don't have anything, you can clap. You can play on your lap. You can hit a tabletop, whatever you like. And let's try. We're going to sing. We're going to chant. We're going to play some drums. All right. And most of the things we're going to do are either going to be counting to 4 or counting to 3. And I'm pretty sure you can all do that. So let's try that right now. We're going to use the 4. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got that? Pretty easy. And the 1 starts over again each time. And the hardest part is not to get too fast. Because right now we don't want to get faster. The other hard part is once I start to play and you start to play with me, the problem is going to be you might not hear this very well. So if you have headphones you can wear, or I don't like earbuds because it makes the sound too loud inside, but if you have headphones you can wear or a speaker you can attach to your computer that you can hear a little better with, you might try that. Okay, so take a minute and get all that ready. And while you're doing that, we're going to practice the counting part. All right, I'm going to play just the 1 in the middle of my drum, trying to make a low sound. And please do that with me or clap your hands. And it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Feel the beat. 1, 2, 3. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can feel that beat keep going, even if we're not playing the drum. if you feel that beat keep going, then you might have figured this out. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If your parents feel like dancing while you're doing this, that's good too. Or you can dance around the room while you do this. This drum might be kind of big to dance with, but if you have one of the buckets, you could dance with it. Or a smaller drum, or the shaker, or a tambourine or something, you could dance around too. Because it's really nice to move around. And we might do some marching songs and stuff like that. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, every time we're gonna play, we'll always come back to this one thing. 1. So if you get lost, or you feel like you're not sure where we are in the music, pause for a second and listen for where my 1 is. 1. And you can come back and just do that part. But when you're doing something more complicated, you'll see I'm always going to be here. 1, 2, 3, and 1. I'm always going to come back to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So, sometimes that low note will be on other beats too, not just 1. But I'll always make a big motion when I get to the 1. So play along with me. And if you can, listen up for when I'm suggesting we go a little faster or a little slower. Here we go. And play. 1, 2, 1. Nice. It's okay, you want to do all this with just one hand. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Or the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2. Whatever is comfortable for you. So let's just play this beat together, or any beat you like, for a couple of minutes, and watch me. I might ask you to get louder or get softer. And then at one point, we're all going to try to stop together. That would be pretty fun. And even though you can't hear your friends unless they're with you, maybe it's mostly your family, and hopefully you're not scaring your dog or your cat away right now. And they can play too if you want. Let's try. 2. Keep that going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe you just have a shaker. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Maybe all you have right now are your hands, and you're just gonna clap. 1, 2. Let's try together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now somebody try this. 1, 2. Find every beat. 1, 2, 3. Keep that going. 1, 2. We're gonna kind of make believe we have a band going on. So if there's more than one of you there, only one of you do this part. The other person just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And the other person go 1, 2, 4, 1. So if there's more than one of you, you can play both parts. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, keep that going. 1, 2, 4, 1. Now try something different. I'm going to try this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Keep that going. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And one person do that part. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And the other part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And the third part. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3. Now, so I gave you 3 different parts. You can pick any one. Now, maybe there's only one of you there. And that's cool. Maybe you have a whole family together. Maybe mom and dad are there. Your grandparents are there. Whoever you're hanging out with during the social distancing time, have them help you. Maybe you want to stand up and do it. So you're marching. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not going to march too much because I'm shaking the camera. Okay? But if you march 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then maybe somebody else claps. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Or you can sway a little. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use the shaker. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Or just the one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or use your bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So keep that going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick the part you like. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. I can use my lap. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2. And you can play them on your drum. Clap them in your hands, play them with a shaker. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and sway in the room. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like you're marching. Feel the dance. Feel it in your heartbeat. And the third one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and pick any one of those, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4, and 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, and the third part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's all play together. You can pick any one of those 3 parts, or do something fancier like I'm doing. Anytime you're feeling you're not sure where we are, or you want to find a way to come back together and just relax, just play that beat. 1, 1. Remember where 1 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's go. Softer on your own. If you can't hear what I'm doing, maybe get a little softer so you can hear it. If you want to try to play louder than me, try to do that too. Alright, we're going to go for the next few minutes. I'm going to try not to say very much. Except with my drum. And you play with me. Take a deep breath. Oh, inhale. And exhale. How do your hands feel? You play kind of hard and now they're feeling a little bit numb, or if they were cold, they might hurt. So you can rub them together, make them feel better. But you don't want to be touching your face a lot. And that's what I love about the drums, is when I'm playing the drums, I don't end up touching my face very much. And that's actually a pretty good thing, because that's something we're not supposed to be doing during this virus, right? We're washing our hands a lot, and we're not touching our face. So, a friend of mine wrote a song, and her name is Ellen Allard, and she's a very good friend. She's a very famous Jewish and non-Jewish singer-songwriter. She writes a lot of songs for kids. Since most of you are kids, I thought we would try to sing one of her songs. Now, this song kind of has two parts. And it's a building up song. So every time we sing it, we keep repeating the next part and the last part and the last part. So it gets longer and longer and longer. Part of it's going to be up to you, but I can't hear what you have to say. So I'm going to kind of guess what you might be thinking. And then we'll go back and repeat the song. The song is, I'm riding in my car. Now, imagine yourself riding in a car. Maybe it's your parents' car. Maybe it's a really fancy schmancy car. Maybe it's a car with, my watch just fell down. Maybe it's a car with, and I don't know if you can see that part on the camera, but maybe it's a car with a convertible. Maybe it's maybe, I don't know what it is. But it's your car, whatever car it is. And we're going to sing, I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bump, 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 bump. Those are the words. All right. In the middle part, we're going to say what we're wearing or what we're doing in the car. Like maybe you have sunglasses on, or maybe you have a fancy scarf around your head or your neck. Maybe you have your mask on because you happen to be going outside to the grocery store or going to the pharmacy and picking up a prescription or something. So we're going to talk about what we're doing in our car. And those are the things we're going to repeat. But the song goes, and I want to thank Ellen for writing this great song. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bump, 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 bump. Can you remember all that? Let's try it together. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bump, 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 bump. Now, are there any TV show or movies that you really like? So think about maybe the star from that show, even if it's a cartoon character or a Muppet. Maybe they drive a car. I mean, Elmo drives a car. And other characters drive cars, right? Maybe you've seen somebody driving a car. I don't know. Does Iron Man drive a car? He just flies. As Tony Stark, he drives a car. So maybe you have a movie star friend that you can think of. Whoever it is, maybe think of that person in their car. Do they drive a fancy car? Do they drive a regular car? I don't know. Do they drive a Jeep, an SUV, a convertible with no roof? Who knows? But you can imagine. So this is time to use your imagination while you play the drum and while we sing. So let's try singing the words together first. Ready? I'm riding in my car. Try that. I'm riding in my car. Awesome. I'm a star. Go ahead. I'm a star. Actually, I said it wrong. Let's try it again. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. Try that. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. And then we repeat the beginning. I'm riding in my car. And then the important part. You ready? Bump, 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 bump. Can you do that? Great. Let's try that all together. 1, 2, ready, go. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bump, 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 bump. Hand motions. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bump, 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 bump. All right. Now the drum beat is kind of fun. It can be what we just did before. 1, 2. I like to make it a little fancier, so I go like this. 1. It kind of sounds like a rock band now. Boom, boom, boom. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bump, play the bum 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 part. Piece of cake, right? Let's try. Here we go. And I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. Again, I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. Try that again. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. How'd you do? So far, so good? Awesome. Okay, so now we'll do the next part. What do we have that's kind of fancy that we can do some hand motions to and we can think about? I like sunglasses, so I'm going to sing, I got my sunglasses on. And I have regular glasses, but I like to do this. It looks kind of fancy. You move your glasses, even if you're not wearing glasses, make believe you're moving your glasses. Sing that with me. I've got my sunglasses on. Wait a second. Look around. You don't have to be shy. I can't see you. No one's going to be embarrassed. Or maybe I'll be embarrassed, but I like to do that. So try that again. Ready? A big. Here we go. I've got my sunglasses on and shake them. And back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. Riding in my car. Riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. Riding in my car. Bum, 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 bum. What else do we have other than our sunglasses? What do you think? Scarf? A hat? A hat. All right. I'm wearing a fancy hat. Nah, I don't like that. How about that? I got my hat on my head. It's good for me because I have a bald head and that gets kind of shiny. And if I'm in a convertible, I get a sunburn, so put my fancy hat on my head. So let's try that. I got my hat on my head. I got my sunglasses on. 1, 2, 3. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. Riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. All right, what's next? I think that's scarf, huh? I'm wearing a very shiny scarf. Would you like, I've got my scarf around my neck. Let's do that. I've got my scarf around my neck. I've got my hat on my head. I got my sunglasses on. Did you get all 3? 1, 2, here we go. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, 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 bum. What's the next thing we should do? Sunglasses, hat, scarf, mask. Let's do the mask. Yes? I'm wearing a safety mask. I got a scarf around my neck. I've got my hat on my head. I got my sunglasses on. 2, 3. Oh, I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum. What's next? I know. I got my little dog in my lap, which isn't really safe. So maybe put him in the seat next to you. But we'll sing that he's in our lap. Because I think movie stars do that. That's what I've seen anyway. What do you? Have you seen movie stars do that? Yeah, it's not very safe. But we can sing about it. Okay, here we go. I've got my little dog in my lap. My safety mask on. My scarf around my neck. What's next? My hat on my head. My sunglasses on. 2, 3. Oh, I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Bum, bum, bum. Did we forget anything? I know what we forgot. I'm wearing my seatbelt. So let's make sure we have that seatbelt on because we want to be safe. I got my little dog in my lap. I got my safety mask on. I got a scarf around my neck. I got my hat on my head. I got my sunglasses on. Did you get all of those? 2, 3. Oh, I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Keep playing. So remember, you can dance around the room. Maybe one of you plays the drums and everybody else dances. Maybe you can take the drum with you and dance. Can you hear the music in the background? In the back of your head. You remember the 5 parts? I'll get to those in a minute. Keep playing. Use your shaker. Play on the bucket. Maybe play on that water bottle and make it make funny noises. Riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. My car. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. I got my seatbelt on. I got my little dog in my lap. Come on, enjoy this part. I got my safety mask on. I got my scarf around my neck. I got my hat on my head. I got my, what? Sunglasses on. Oh, I'm riding in my car. I'm a star. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my star. I can't get these words right. Let's try that all again. Here we go. I'm riding in my car. Going far. I'm a movie star. I'm riding in my car. Two more times. Riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. Riding in my car. Last time. I'm riding in my car, going far. I'm a movie star. Riding in my car. Big finish. Come on, a big roll, everybody. Shake the shaker. Play on your wastebasket. Shake things. Play your lap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. All right. How do your hands feel after that? How about your throat? And I dropped my watch, so I don't know what time it is, so I got to pick it up. Oh, sorry for showing you the top of my head. Okay. I'm going to go a couple more minutes. Do you need a drink of water? I don't want to use mine from my water bottle yet. Isn't it cool? Oh, it does that. You can experiment with different amounts of water. Well, kind of sounds like boing, boing, boing. I don't know. I always think it sounds like aliens coming or something. Okay. Deep breath. You know, it's because I used to watch like Star Trek and stuff like that. And I love Star Wars movies. And sometimes the boing, boing is the sounds that I equate with, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. Yeah, you know by now I'm pretty weird. Okay, so this is part of a series, I think, that'll be going on for Camp Grossman or Kids Choice Camp, Vacation Camp, while we're all at home. So you can make a drum for next time if you want. You can make a drum and replay this anytime you want to. I'm sure you'll be able to. And if you like what we're doing and you want to do more, let Sue Green at Vacation Camp and Camp Grossman know, and I can do more. You may even see more, and maybe throughout the year as we get closer and closer to summer camp, you might see more. Anyway, I want to just do one more thing with you all. Okay. And and then we're going to wrap up. But I really thank you for being here with me and any part of it, and if you want to make a better drum, or if Lowe's or something happens to be open and you're able to go out, I don't want you to go out. This is, we're all keeping a distance, but if you're able to and it seems safe, and you have a mask and you've got your gloves and whatever, or maybe you just have an extra bucket at home. Maybe your parents have one. They'll let you, maybe they won't let you color it or put all kinds of marks on it. And they're plastic, so you tend to have to use permanent marker, and you don't want to make too much of a mess with that. So, and maybe it's a project you'll do after. And you can always get in touch with me, and I can send you some good drum making and percussion making links to some videos. Not mine, but other people's. And, and then if we want to actually do some real, drum lessons with some formal technique, we can always talk about that. But that's not what today is about. Today is about just sort of playing, letting some of your jollies out a little bit, getting some energy out, and thinking about what it would be like if we were all together. Because usually there's somebody sitting over here and somebody sitting over here and a whole circle of people around me. And so you are my circle, but you're doing it electronically. So you're all seeing me on some kind of a rectangle. And we're trying to do it that way. So it means we have to listen a little bit better to each other, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we've counted to 4, and we've been doing things that are in 4. Okay, now we're going to do something that's in 3. Okay, and it's part of a Jewish song that says,